It's Monday, it's a new week, let's do accounting. And you know what? Northwestern Kansas, you're being neglected. We're going to talk about Sheridan. General Philip H. Sheridan. So Sheridan's one of those endless stories about Civil War generals. Some of the ways people describe him is just amazing. I think Lincoln described him as he was chubby, squat, chubby-faced. His neck wasn't long enough to hang him, and his arms were so long that if he needed to scratch his ankles, he could just reach down and itch. Tall, lanky Irish dude. Born to Catholic immigrants, he is going to become very prominent in the United States military. He's actually going to be punished because he threatens to bayonet another soldier over a perceived insult while they're on parade. As a younger man, Sheridan is going to be assigned to Halleck out of Missouri, and one of his first jobs is going to be actually doing the accounting to make sure that John C. Fremont didn't misspend any money. Because he is able to completely account for everything that happened, Halleck is very much present. He does it in like a short amount of time. He goes through a whole bunch of numbers in a short amount of time and just makes sense of it all. Sheridan's later going to catch the eye of General Grant and is going to be in charge of several major important moments during the Civil War, specifically under Grant's command. He's probably most famous for his actions at the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse and for the battles that J.E.B. Stuart was killed in, which kind of helped continue to turn the war for the Union during it. At one point, Sheridan's going to be made military governor of Louisiana, and during that time, he is going to hugely push for civil rights for African Americans. So much so that he rejects the voting rights of anybody who is a former Confederate, goes off and fires and removes elected officials from office who were trying to basically take out Native Americans' voting rights. There was a race riot that occurred in New Orleans during that time. He was instrumental in tracking down the people responsible and making sure they were punished. He called it a massacre, not a murder, not a riot. Andrew Johnson has him removed from office because Andrew Johnson was a Southern sympathizer and didn't think Reconstruction should be so keen, and that greatly enraged Grant and played a lot into the reason that Grant runs for president later on. Later, Sheridan is going to be in charge of the military districts of Texas and Louisiana. He was hated in Texas, and he hated Texas. Like, a lot. Like, one of the quotes is that, if given the choice between living in hell and Texas, I would choose hell. Sheridan County is going to be named for him in 1873, and he's going to rise to the post of General of the Army. He's also going to take place in the Plains Wars, and he's going to have just a full military career. So, Philip Sheridan, ruthless warrior, endlessly quotable, and endlessly quoted about. So, one more county down. We're making progress, I promise.